The quest for an apex predator is one of the most gripping experiences in all of big game hunting. Our adventure after a massive alligator in Florida brought us to one of the largest cattle ranches in the great state. The ranch, which encompasses over 300,000 acres of prime habitat for the alligator, houses extensive canal systems and large waterways, the ideal terrain for gators to thrive in. The area hosts large herds of white-tailed deer, wild boar, and a variety of other prey for the large population of gators to feast on. During the day, these cunning reptiles spend their time basking around the canals of the vast ranch. At dusk, these remarkable predators become most active, and they own the night. We will be searching for a large trophy alligator in the water or close to the bank. I'm fortunate to have the help of a guide with tremendous experience hunting big gators and vast knowledge of this large property. We will have the opportunity to execute a pinpoint brain shot on an area the size of a golf ball, which will make the recovery of a big trophy gator possible. To take down one of these massive animals will take a steady hand and incredible precision. Looking forward to sharing one of the most exciting hunts in all of North America, the quest for a large alligator.
All right, our gator hunt is starting first morning. We're looking at about a dozen of them in the first main spot we've come to. We're hunting over 300,000 acres and really, truly one of the great free-ranging hunts for wild gator. We're hoping to get on a really big monster. It looks like, based on what I'm seeing here this morning, this place is going to give us that chance. All right, I am with the gator expert himself, Mr. O'Bannon, Jamie, who is our all-star guide here on this hunt. Looking at about a dozen gators here, one of the first spots we've come to. And Jamie's going to tell us, especially when they're in the water, what he's looking for in making a judgment on size. Jamie, if you'd be kind enough to share with us what you're looking for.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is from the eye to the nostril, whatever that is in inches, equates to total feet body length, a good rule of thumb. So that's kind of your starting point. You know, what I'm looking for with these, you know, is a nice big rounded snout on a good mature male, wide. You know, really wide snout, really wide neck.
So usually when you're looking at them in the water, you get a judgment of the head. You're not seeing the whole body. You said something about the scales you look for as well.
Yeah, well, if they pick their back up out of the water, if they have big osteoderms that stick up high off their body, that's a sign of a good old, mature male typically. Females typically don't have real big scales like that. So, it's a lot of things that you're looking at, not instead of just one. The inches from nostril to head, sometimes that's all you get. That's all that's sticking out is nostrils and eyes, and that's all you're ever going to see.
So again, judging gators is certainly an art form. I'm glad I have somebody that's been doing it for a while, and hopefully we'll get on the big one here just now. All right, Cody, we saw those pigs about 150 yards to the right. There's definitely a big boar. It's going to happen. You be ready, okay? I think I see his back. The wind is not good. Be ready, okay? Shit, here we go. I'm on him. Yes, we got him. Big boar down, baby. I know it's a gator hunt, but Matt never passes up a big boar. He went down right there behind that green bush. That, my friend, was some quick action, as always. Well done. Did you get that? Did you get all of it?
Got it.
Awesome. Fantastic. Excellent.
All right, we are alligator hunting. I was going to say hog hunting, but we're actually hunting for big gators here in Florida, and we're hunting 300,000 acres mid-afternoon, and guess what we ran into? I'm not one to pass up an opportunity on a big hog. This is one of the favorite foods of the big gators, and it is what I like to hunt as well. So we took this quick opportunity, which Cody was able to get on film, of a hell of a trophy boar coming out of Florida. The hunt has gotten off to a great start.
All right, we are locked and loaded on what we think is a very big croc. He's not giving us much to look at, as you can see, but boy, it certainly looks like there is 12 inches from the tip of his nose to that eye, and that's how you can make a judgment on feet. So he's very close. We would obviously like to see more, but right now we like what we're seeing, and we are ready just in case he gives us that right look. Alright guys, we've been looking at him for a while. Jamie has given him as good a look as we can give him under the circumstances of how he's positioned. He's right there, but it is an extremely difficult judgment to make just looking at that part of the head if he's one of those giants. So we're going to leave him for now. We're going to do some more checking around. There's some great areas here, but this guy is going to be on the hit list, and we will revisit him again. Last afternoon, the 2 days went by pretty fast. We spotted a absolute giant of a gator last night, late in the evening, so we're back. Jamie's over there. I'm checking this out. Hopefully we can see him and get him. Cody, I think he's seen our guy. Come on, let's hurry here. This could be our only opportunity for this guy. He's the one. We're gonna shoot him. Okay, get ready once we get set up. Right there, Jamie. Gotcha. He's the one. I got you. Alright, as soon as he sticks his head up a little bit more, I'm going to take him right behind the eye. Here we go. Alright, the head's coming up. Get ready. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to react, but we just got on a great big gator. It all happened pretty quickly. We had a lot going on here. The shot looked really good. I think we have a big gator down. Wow. Wow.
Good shot, bro. He's dead.
Give me some.
Dead alligator.
Yes! I think we got that one we were looking for. That, my friend, is a big gator. He went straight down, huh?
Oh, he's under, man.
Awesome.
He's down and out.
It's time for you to go hook him, Jamie.
Let's go.
What you do best. Alright, I just put a round into a very big gator here. After 2 days of looking and hard hunting, we have Jamie, our star guide, on the canoe there, trying to hook the gator. It's quite deep here, so after the shot, of course the gator sunk, and we are now in the process of recovery, so we should know just now what we have. The hazards of being a professional guide for gator. We have Jamie on a canoe there, looking for the hooking for the gator, and Cody, if you don't mind, there's a younger guy watching him very intently about 15 yards away. We can work with, my friend. Big gator down. That is a
gator
good.
too. All his big teeth are missing.
We are in some gnarly country. We are remote. We are away from people by many dozens of miles, and this gator's been living here for over 50 years, undisturbed. Would you say he's comfortably in that 50-year plus class?
Oh, absolutely.
Has to be be
Yeah.
this old. Look at him missing the teeth.
Almost all of them teeth are gone.
That's maybe 60 years of age. Look at
Old
that.
man. I mean, he could be 100. I mean, there's no way really to age him.
Yep. Super old.
All right, I'm smiling because one of my great goals for North America, which was to rifle hunt a big gator, has been accomplished. We hunted over 300,000 acres with one of the top guides in the state of Florida going after gator, and that's exactly what you need to make this magic happen. We've taken an animal over 60 years of age, and that is very hard to do unless you have the place to do it and the person that knows how to figure it out. And we had both working for us, and I did the easiest part and made a shot that counted. It had to be done in water. These big crocs don't go on land. We had a very tricky shot, not only to shoot but to film. Cody did a brilliant job of filming it as well. And we are in one of the remotest parts of this ranch, and that is exactly why we have this big gator down. So really excited to share this amazing adventure for a big gator in the great state of Florida. All right, I have the man himself who made this happen, Mr. Jamie O'Bannon here in Florida, who's going to tell us a little bit about this incredible animal that we've taken. Jamie, first of all, thank you, sir,
Hey, man,
for your hard work.
That was a great shot.
Thank you. So if you could tell us a little bit about the age and the size of this gator. You've hunted quite a few of them, and it'd be helpful for the audience to know exactly what we're looking at here.
Yeah, what we saw him, we knew he was old, big. You know, when you see these big osteoderms sticking up right there, I mean, that old alligator, obviously, you know, we could tell he was old, had that big rounded snout. Actually, he's smaller now than he has been in the past. I think, you know, as far as body size, you know, you can see his skin's real loose on him.
Yes.
But, you know, he's ancient, man.
Ancient.
I mean, half his teeth, if not all, you know, the most important teeth anyway, the bigger teeth are all gone. But still, I mean, still active. I mean, you can tell by all the battle scars on him.
Yep.
I mean, that's
Right
not
here.
a lot of old wounds. I mean, there's still some of them kind of fresh, so he's still mixing it up.
A lot of fighting wounds. Obviously, everything is there for what we need for a big croc, but the most important thing you need is the ability for them to grow old. And this property, Jamie, is over 300,000 acres, is that
337,000.
Incredible. And the habitat obviously has a lot of waters, canals, etc.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of gators. If you could tell us a little bit about what they live off of, what makes this habitat so successful for the gator.
Well, I mean, they have literally an abundance of food. I mean, you've seen all of the turtles everywhere, birds everywhere, hogs everywhere. I mean, fish, you know, you name it. And they, you know, it's just a plethora of food for them all the time. And so, you know, they hunt at night, and pretty much anything moving on the surface of the water at night, they're going to catch it. And so whatever that could be, that's what they eat. So they have a well diverse diet. So,
and again, this area we're in, I know, is one of the remoter parts of the property, which you don't hunt too often. Clearly, that's a big part of it as well, having a lot of ground to cover. You know, a lot of places you see a lot of gators, but to get that age class where they're north of 50 years of age, you need some areas that don't get hunted often, and these gators don't get taken.
It's a monumental pain to get where we are right now, and I normally don't come out here.
Well,
just because of that.
I appreciate you bringing us out, my friend. This is a great gator. This really, as I had said earlier, fulfills one of my great goals in my North American hunting. I wanted to rifle hunt a big gator, and you made it happen. Thank you very much.
Oh man, thank you. It was a blast.
Awesome. One of the largest ranches in the great state of Florida set the stage for what turned out to be an epic and unforgettable trophy hunt. We set out to hunt a trophy alligator alongside of one of the most experienced gator hunters in the state. His knowledge of both the land and the habits of this ancient species proved to be invaluable. Stepping out into the vast road system, we navigated the gator-rich canals. Our guide's knowledge and expertise gave us the ability to focus our time looking for some of the bigger gators on the property. While passing through one of the less traveled parts of the ranch, we ran into a couple of wild boar feeding at the edge of the swamp. With a quick stock, I was able to take a rapid shot with the boar on the move. It turned out to be a great tusker and a fantastic start to our adventure. We then shifted our attention to what brought us to this large ranch, a big alligator. We spent most of our time in some of the remotest swamps and waterways of this ranch and struck gold. While glassing a smaller gator, a large one surfaced and came our way. Despite being in the water, one look confirmed he was in the class we were looking for. I received confirmation from our guide, took a deep breath, and executed a pinpoint brain shot. The recovery after the shot, with the gator sinking to the bottom, was quite the experience to watch. Hunting an apex predator is by far one of the most exhilarating experiences for a hunter. While a hunter's heart will always lead him towards excitement and adventure, the spirit of a true hunter honors the importance of life and land. In Florida, we yet again were able to make a difference in the management of a species. To those in Florida, the gator represents a source of food and income. For us at A Hunter's Quest, it represented an opportunity to show how hunting is a valuable tool of conservation.